ask, I haven't understand this, or मेरे को ये समझना चाहिए, मैं ये तो बुझी नहीं पड़ी, आरो वाला explain for you, whatever way, then we will keep on discussing. It is not that I am master of everything. It is not that you do not know anything. You also know something, I also know something. So we'll be exchanging and making it a professional. How is the connectivity now, my online students? Anybody please respond?
Sir, it's good.
Good. Thank you very much. How about the screen size? Is it okay with you? Or should I reduce it?
Sir, perfect.
Perfect. Very good. So today's setting is better. So yesterday we have been doing it in some other class. So for the new joiners, just 2 or 3 tips is that you need, in this operation management course class, you need not to open your book. You will follow the slides. These slides will be given to you at the end of the particular chapter also in a PDF format in your mail. In that, this one, or what I can do, Hajarika, what I can do is that I can make a mail and give it to them in advance. So that when they go through my slides, whatever the highlight I am doing, so you can mark it on your that particular one so that you remember. Because yesterday also I was marking something on the slide, right? Where to put the emphasis. So those things I'll make an PDF and today evening I'll give it to Hajarika and Hajarika will transmit it to all of you over mail. Is it okay, my online students?
Yes, sir.
Silence means thank you. So that
Yes, sir.
means thank you. So here you will try to follow and try to listen carefully. Some of the examples it is not very hard, mostly a theoretical part. Some practicals we will be doing, those will be easy. Yesterday we covered something that those were preliminary, so you can go through the slides and okay, what I can do for a quick, how many online students are on fresh today who has not joined yesterday? Is there anybody? Please respond, my online students.
Yes, sir, I am.
Is anybody? That is one. Anybody else?
Sir,
So I
Yes, sir.
Two.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 3. Okay, so 3 there and 3, 4 here. So what I'll do, I'll quickly revise what we did yesterday. You can note my mobile number. It will be there in the slide. Whenever you feel anything to be asked, you can always talk to me. These are the things which we will be touching upon in the operation management and strategic management. These two mix a subject. These are 100 marks. The marks will be distributed in a 70-30 manner. The 70 marks will be coming in the operation management and 30 marks will be coming into the and 30 marks will be on the strategic management. In the operation management, these will be mostly the highlights, which we will be discussing one after another. We started with this, and then we'll be moving to the operation planning. This is your syllabus. In the strategic management, 30 marks will be coming like this, which we will also be discussing. So we are starting with the operation management. In the operation management, as an introduction, there are some definition type of things given. Means how to manage any operation, scientific way, and a management way. Yeah. Ultimately, the crux of the thing is that I will have some resource, I will have some input. With the resource and with the input, I will be converting into a product. And that product may be a manufactured item, it can be a service. If it is a service or whatever is the product should be best to the customer satisfaction at a competitive price. At a competitive price. If the price is not competitive, mind the where.
It's just a connection feature disconnect हो गया.
डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया अच्छा है so ultimately the bottom line is I have to make a product which is sellable to the market. In the market there should be demand. But for a customer service, as a manufacturer, as a transport provider, as a supplier, as a service provider, what are the primary conditions? Here we discuss about the satisfaction of the customer. माने जो consumer है, that भगवान है, उसको हमको सेवा करना है, तभी हमको आशीर्वाद मिलेगा, तब हमारा आशीर्वाद मतलब जेब में जो आएगा, जो प्रॉफिट हमारा आएगा, करेक्ट? तो उसको सारा कुछ करना पड़ेगा. तो that doesn't mean that this particular line, whatever I have given here, that both cannot be maximized. What do you want to maximize? We want to maximize the profit, and also you want to maximize the customer satisfaction. Now both cannot be maximized. Sometimes, in a very, very rare of the rarest case it happens, and that too also it will continue for a minimum time. It cannot continue for a longer time. मतलब आदमी को ज्यादा देरी बुद्धू नहीं बना सकते और प्रॉफिट नहीं कमा सकते. तो आपको you have to choose a balance between that. How much customer satisfaction I should provide? Customer wants gold. You cannot give gold in 1 rupee. So you have to make some gold plated item or something like that to make him understand, okay, it glitters like gold, but it is not gold, but it will glitter like the wall clock ring. It glitters like a gold, but it is not gold. I cannot afford to purchase gold and put it there. So the customer satisfaction to some extent has been satisfied, and the price is also at a reasonable level. Okay? So both has to be balanced for a better management. This is the same thing. I am skipping this. This we have seen yesterday, that for production and operation management, this word you can see that they are saying production and operation management. Can you see this? Can you see the source? Okay. You can take note here, but the thing, if you cannot see, you can come this side. So here the production and operation management. Now what are these two different things? Actually what happened? Production management came earlier, and it is for a particular group or particular department of a manufacturing unit who is actually involved into the production. The other peripheral service providers like administration, accounts, or whoever the department, they may not be directly involved into that. So they are managing the production line. So the optimization of the management of the production is the production management. And this concept came into for teaching into the schools, different business schools at earlier time. But later on it has been found that production people alone cannot do the production management properly. They require support from all corners of the company or the organization. So the total organization has to be aligned. So thereby, later on, this thing came as an operation management. So operation is the total one. For doing so, these are the certain aspects which are the activities influence the production and management operation. Starting from production and planning control, or you cannot say starting from, these are the items which can influence this, with the production and planning control, quality control, material management, maintenance management, location and facility, plant layout, material handling, product design, process design, and that keeps on happening. That I have already said. That in the production management, it is the tangible goods which are produced, and here mostly which is in totality, but particularly for intangibles and services in the operation management. In intangible and operation services, you can read that the service organizations for like pollution control agency, transportation, all service providers are there. And at the last slide, in addition, they have said, of course, to manufacturing enterprise. That means manufacturing items are also included here, and as because they emerged at different time for understanding and reading, studying, that is why these two things are separate. But mostly this is old one and this is a newer one, and we always keep on harping on this. So don't get confused. Production management is nothing different. It is part of the whole gamut of operation management. Now, so we were there up to the last slide. Now here from we will be starting our new slide. Okay? Now here what is this? Manufacturing as competitive advantage. Some of the terms you see, the total quality management, TQM, time-based competition, business process reengineering, just-in-time, focused factory, flexible manufacturing system, computer integrated manufacturing, and the virtual corporation, but only some techniques which the companies are employing to get that. What? This is the ultimate objective of competitive advantage. I have to stay into the competition. How do I stay? I will be utilizing different techniques depending on the different organizations' behavior, different organizations' environment. So different techniques will be the competitive advantage he has to take. He has to take the advantage of the competition. How to take the advantage out of the competition? For an example, say in a school or college sports, there is a run and you are the only person as a participant. The starter gives the whistle and you run. Let one of your friend take a stopwatch and find out how much is your timing. Say 100-meter run, you took 15 seconds. Good running. Now there is a competitor. 2 persons or 3 persons. They started running. You will find definitely your time will come down from 15 to 14. So you have taken the advantage out of your competition. You have improved yourself. So that way, the quality management, time-based competition, I have to give it in time. If I cannot do it in time, Apple will go out with another model. I cannot compete. Samsung will left behind or something like that. So the time-based competition also can help you. Quality, I give a better quality in the market, so people will come to me. Business process reengineering means what? I am preparing something which say takes about 15 to 20, 15 steps of processing. It is being done, then that is being done, one after another it is happening, and in a process it is going out. So there are say 15 steps. In business process reengineering, my business process I can change so that I can club 1 or 2 processes together or make a new technological advancement in my organization so that I can reduce the 15 steps into 10. That means my time will be taken less, maybe investment is more. So that analysis has to be done, how I do it. Have you seen anybody factory? Would you get any chance inside factory? I was observing today they were showing chocolate preparation. It's a thing to be seen. Simple chocolate, Kit Kat chocolate, they are preparing. How they are doing it? Those are the business process reengineering they have done, and their business process has become crisp, shorter, effective, efficient. Just in time. Time-based competition or just in time I'll do. Focused factory. The factory is very focused to the customer satisfaction. So that focus has to be there. Flexible manufacturing system. In FMS, what happens? Flexible manufacturing system means, say, I am a soap factory. Now the flexible manufacturing system in the winter season, the customer will go for soap which is of having glycerin or something like that, glycerin soap. And in summer season, they don't require that. So my factory will produce based on the customer's requirement or the weather requirement or the environment requirement, my things will keep on changing. Like what has happened now, most of the consumer product companies, like they after the pandemic, what they have started doing, the hand sanitizer and mask, they have switched over. They are giving more focus on this. So they have been using the focus factory or the flexible manufacturing system. In their manufacturing system, they can easily flexible to manufacture something else or related product. So they have that flexibility. Computer integrated manufacturing unit. In a computer integrated manufacturing, best thing is that nowadays what has happened, it is a laser. You know what is laser? You have heard about it? Laser gun, laser. Huh? So there is a camera, laser aided camera. Say any conveyor belt, something is going on, which are kept haphazardly on the conveyor belt. Some product is going, say mobile is being manufactured, or even cake, pastry, or bread, they are being manufactured. They are going on a conveyor. Sends the signal to another machine so that when it goes there, it picks it up. The computer recognizes the defect or the orientation, and from that picture, the computer-aided system, you will pick that particular item up. No level is given there. By the picture frame, the computer picks it. So this is a type of advanced computer-aided thing. Now in automobile industry, hardly there is any welder. It is all computer-aided. The welder computer arms, managing the computer arms of a welding machine, and he is doing welding here and there, and the car is being manufactured. So these are, and the virtual corporation. Now what is virtual corporation? Virtual corporation is, there is no corporation company. The virtual corporation is that this is a corporation and there is no action. What is corporation? Anybody? BCom, MCom, anybody tell me what is corporation? Have a look into the thing. Yes, obviously it is a company. Corporation basically means it is a joint corporated joint effort. It is not single man company like Pan Wala Dukan, where I always refer to it. See, as a businessman, Pan Wala is a very good businessman. He doesn't require a computer. Brain is his computer. कितना कत्था लगाना है, कितना चूना लगाना है, कहाँ से माल आना है, कैसे आना है, कितना बनाना है, पान को कैसे काटना है, एक पान से 3 बनाएगा कि नहीं. You see, he can think a lot. From there only it has come. The people have to break his operation into smaller segments and find out how to reduce the number of processes. एक पान बनाने के लिए आप 5 मिनट खड़ा है, वो बनाते रहते हैं, आपका पान खाने का इच्छा ही चला जाए. दो आई डोंट टेक पान. और एक दुकान में गया है, पान दे, बस साथ में दे दिया, सर ये लो पान, तो उसका दुकान में ज्यादा नहीं. So it is time. So you can divide any damn operation, whatever you see around, and you can understand what is the operation. That is operation management. Nothing else. It is not big science. It is the common sense, which is the very rare sense. यही नहीं होता है. Common sense is the one. In the management, there is nothing management. There is no rocket science. It is the common sense which is being polished and sent it to the market. You use your brain. Okay. Then service orientation. Service sectors are gaining greater relevance these days. They are geared to serve the intangible and perishable nature of service. What is perishable nature of service? Means the sir, yes, please. Which will not last long. That means again the time. I am giving a service which is required for a particular. Think about Ola, Uber. I require the car in such a time beyond which I do not have any requirement. and he has to provide in that particular time. Constant interaction with the clients or customer, obviously through your app and other things. You are keeping in constant touch with them. Even small volumes of production to serve local market and need to locate facilities to serve local market. Here I have a story. I was in my career with Oil India Limited. I was there as a part of ERP team implementation. Oil India thought of implementing ERP. We didn't know what is ERP that time. We'll come into this subject again. At the later stage, you have some sort of ERP with you. It is a woman has gone, baby is there, so they have to do the babysitting. So they will be purchasing the beer. So locate that location and put the beer there. So this is the way, the intelligent way they do it. When you get up in the morning and go to the washroom, take out your toothbrush and put your paste into it, whatever may be the paste. Do you ever think how much paste you should put it? Or you take it up to the whole brush level? Generally, everybody takes the whole brush level. Very few like me will not be taking, because I know what is the fact. Maybe from tomorrow you will change. When you take the full brush length, that amount of toothpaste coming out of your 50 grams of tube will last for maybe say 1 month. A person who is taking half of the brush, it will last for 2 months, right? Now that way, how the paste manufacturing company has thought of, and they have enlarged the nozzle size. Slightly they have enlarged the nozzle size. When you take, it will not last for 1 month, it will last for 20 days. You will go to the market to purchase one. Their sale increases. So this is the way your sales management, business management, these are the common factors. Nobody has thought of, and it has been really done by some of the companies. So next time चलो इसका सामने और एक नोजल लगेगा, कम कीजिएगा. Don't do that. So there is increased presence of professionals into the production instead of technicians and engineers. See, I am basically an engineer. इंजीनियर का जरूरत नहीं है. वो क्या कर रहा है? प्रोफेशनल्स चाहिए. वो ये सब बुद्धि माथा में लाएगा. टेक्निकल बुद्धि नहीं चाहिए. So that is what the service orientation want. Hardly there are any engineers there working. Maybe some IT engineers managing the system, but mostly the salesperson, the marketing person, the SBU controller, they are. Now, smokestacks. Any idea what is this word calls for? Smoke means, if I divide it, smoke means धुआं, right? Fume. And stack means when you keep something in stacks, a sort of wall. That means a smoky wall, which is not actually a wall, but as if there is a wall which is preventing you. धुआं आवड़ो, धुआं सा कोहरा जिसको बोलते हैं ना, like. So what is that? Protective labor legislation. आ गया environmental activist, protective labor, environmental movement, gradual emergence of knowledge-based organization have brought a total transformation in the production system, and the today's factories are aesthetically designed and built environmentally. Earlier, the industries, they never paid any attention or very less attention towards the environment, towards the labor law, towards the social responsibility. Hardly they have mattered. Their matter is only pocket. Profit chahiye. Right? But slowly, this profit only banane ke liye, there were some difficulty. There were agitation from the laborers. Environment खराब हो गया, बंद करो, ये नहीं चलेगा, पेपर फैक्ट्री बंद करो, वो कर. So those were there. But that thing has been disappeared by different legislation, environmental rules, factory act, whatever you call it. There are a list of acts in this government of India, and you have to abide by that. Thereby, you can run your factory in a better way. Small has become beautiful. Shukabar, in his famous book, Small is Beautiful, opposed giant organizations and increased specialization. That means you need not to prepare everything you need. You can purchase it from the market and fit it in your assembly line. Because say I want to make a vehicle, motor vehicle. Do I need to prepare the tire? No, I can purchase it from outside. Do I need to prepare any smaller parts of it? No, I can order it to somebody else who is specialized in doing that, and I will purchase that item and I will assemble and make a vehicle. For an example, in Tata Motors, particularly, the very vital fuel injector. In a vehicle, there is a fuel injector for diesel vehicle or petrol vehicle. Fuel injectors, which is a very prime component without which an engine cannot be prepared or manufactured or assembled. That is also being purchased from outside. They are dependent on us. But because of the supply of the fuel injector, their production has never hampered. They have managed it so nicely. So this is an example, that specialization. So a smaller factory, which is specialized, is making a better specific or better item with better specification. They can meet the timeline. They can meet the cost. So all these three can be met by the smaller organizations. And bigger organization, they need not to prepare everything. They can also handle in that. So that is why they have said it is small is beautiful. The recent trends in the operation management, global marketplace, the world is open. You can go anywhere and do your business. The manufacturing firms, operations in many countries have certain economic advantage. Like now, China is reeling under pressure, and most of the manufacturing units, they are coming out of China. But once upon a time, about 20 years back, everybody was trying to go to China because of certain advantage. Now, what are those advantages? They might be getting tax rebate or better things. So they will be going for globalization. Now, these things are changing. In 2001, when I went to China, hardly there were any foreign companies. It was, from the exploration point of view, I am telling, we were the giants in the world in USA, like Schlumberger or somebody. Nobody was there in China. But in 2015 again, when I went, I found everybody is there. So they have all gone into there. Now, they will stay or not, that I do not know. But depending on the globalization business has come into, so operation management into. Then production and operation strategy. More and more firms are recognizing the importance of production operation strategy because everybody has to have a strategy. What I need to do, when I need to do, at what cost I should do. So all these strategies has to be predetermined and answered. As I was telling you, a manager has to also get some input from the management that these are the things they want, and accordingly he will plan. So for the overall success, the same thing they are telling. So what I wanted to say is that at the global marketplace, globalization of business, the strategy is required. Ultimately, finally, the customer satisfaction that we are repeating. I will keep on saying this. And then flexibility. Flexibility means ability to adopt. That I said in one of my slides, the adaptability. Right? Yesterday we have been discussing. The ability to adapt quickly to change in the volume of the demand. चलो जल्दी जल्दी करना है, ज़्यादा करना है, मार्केट में नीड ज़्यादा है. Immediately I have to boost up my production, whether I can do it or not. और मार्केट में ये जरूरत नहीं है, दूसरा चीज चाहिए, बंद करो या चालू कर दो. Like that, we will have to be adaptability in the production of mixed demand and the product design and delivery schedule is called agile manufacturing. Agile means flexible. Time reduction. As I was telling, the manufacturing cycle time and the speed to the market for a new product provide competitive edge. If I can come early at a right time, I will be getting an edge. बाजार में और ऐसा कोई नहीं है, मैं ही पहला खिलाड़ी हूँ. मैं जितना प्रॉफिट है बाजार से लूट के ले जाऊंगा, उसका बाद में कोई आएगा. So the time reduction. Then technology. Obviously, technology नहीं रहने से कुछ भी नहीं बनेगा. So the technology has to be there, and I have to keep myself updated with the technology. Now everybody is telling, you know what is AI, right? Artificial intelligence. In a factory, this thing, why artificial intelligence is required in India? Because apparently it looks like it will be reducing the requirement of manpower. In a particular job, there might be 10% cinematic purchasing, railway ticket, plane ticket, nobody requires. It is the AI who is doing everything. So the behind the counter, the people are sitting. They will not be required. Then where they will go? They will lose their job. No. They will go for some other job. It has happened in all over the world. It is not only in India. So the people who are having a different political agenda and all, they will start shouting all this. But ultimately, it is a development. World has shown. So in European countries, you will find hardly anybody is there in a factory. The whole floor is being managed by